Yo, RX back with another recap of UFC Vegas 115 Moicano versus Duncan. Way back with another recap of a trip to the Apex to start April. That was meh. Like, the word coming into this card was weird, and the word leaving it is meh. It was okay. There was some pretty good stuff on the card, and there was some pretty shit on the card, so it's definitely not an even serving of good and bad. And yeah, that's kind of the card. There were some really good moments, and then some really bad moments. So yeah, I'm not leaving this card thrilled, and I'm not leaving it pissed off. I'm leaving it, I watched a card about it. If that's worse, then that you tell me. But that's how I look at it. I don't look at it as a bad card. I don't look at it as a good card. It happened. Pretty much, that's how I look at it. And yeah, I don't know what more I can really say there. So it happened. We're gonna talk about the good on the card. We're gonna skip through the bad on the card and see what happened in the Apex to start April. Not an April Fool's joke, but some of these fights fucking felt like it. And yeah, let's see what the 115th Apex card had for us. Good, bad, and shit, and all. And let's do it, shall we? Last thing to say before we do is, of course, as always, no YouTube bullshit of please like, comment, and subscribe. And, yeah, besides that, I can't really think of much more to say there. Talked about the card vaguely, and, did the YouTube bullshit, so I think we can, get into this shit. We got 13 fights, some will be talked about more than others, and, I have no voice right now, I don't know why, and, at the end of it, shall we? UFC Vegas 115 recap. You ready? I know I'm definitely not, but fuck it, let's do it. As we began the card with the fight added out of fucking nowhere last, that actually turned out to be a really good fight. So I guess the UFC didn't know what they were doing here. As we had our first fight of the night in the lightweight division, a return versus a debut, and both showed up and showed out and such things. As we had in our first fight of the night in the lightweight division, a very good fight that, again, UFC got this right. They know what they were doing here. I thought we got a banger to start the card between Kai Kamaka versus Dakota Hope. This was a really fun fight. This could have easily been fight of the night. A lot of people say it should have been, and I could see the debate for it. I agree with what got fight of the night here, but this was good. This was a very fun fight, and I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this fight. I thought it was fun, like everyone else, and definitely debatable in a few regards. Round 1, Dakota Hope had a great round, hurting Kai, dropping him. Clear round for Hope. Round 2, definitely a 50-50 round, definitely the deciding round of the fight. I give to Hope, but it was completely 50-50. Round 3, all Kai Kamaka, and yeah, it became a split decision, and for once, Kai actually was on the winning side of that. He had to win. I scored a fight for Hope, but I get why the judges gave it to Kamaka. Not a robbery by any means. I think you could have gave it either way, and I don't really think no one should be upset with either scorecard. And, yeah, this was a fun fight, debatable. Again, I think the fight completely comes down to round 2, and, it was a fun one. It was a good one. they brawled. I think they might have hit the mat for 30 seconds. Now that's like the end of the fight. Outside of that, it was a fun one, man. They went to war. Hope landed some big shots, because God, that dude just throws fucking bombs, and he's built like a fucking tank. And Kamaka 8 shots and threw him back. It was a very good fight. Truly, again, if this would have got 5 as a night, I don't think anyone would have complained, and would actually would easily have deserved it. But I just missed out on that, but it's still a really good fight. And a really good, I wish tone setter for the card, but it really wasn't, at least the prelims, but it was still good. It was still a good fight. And again, the UFC knew what they were doing with this one. I'll give them their props when they were due. And fun fight to be in the night, so not really much more I can say there. So let's talk about the fighters, shall we? Beginning with the winner here for the time in a long time, Kai Kamaka, getting his first UFC win since 2022, right? 2020. So back for the first time in a long time. Man, he looked good, man. He did look good. He looked like Kai Kamaka of old. He ate some shots, he gave some shots, and it was a fun one. It was a really fun fight. He's not a finisher. Obviously, we know that about Kai, but you can take a shot, and he's pretty decent overall, so it was good to bring him back. The dude has fun fights, and he's a tough fucking fighter, and good to see him back, man. He deserves to be back. Never should have been cut to begin with, and yeah, these fucking Hawaiians can take a goddamn punch like no other, and yeah, he looked good. Even though I didn't score it for him, he still looked good, and he looked like the Kai Kamaka of old, a bit smarter and like a good veteran, and happy for him. Yeah, I'm very happy for him. Good to see him back, and he's a good re-addition to the division. The division's even better now than it was when he was in the UFC, and yeah, let's see how his second run goes. Already starting off very well, and I think he'll get better. Dude's decent. He's easily, I would say, top 45 featherweight, and excited to see him back, man. Happy to see him back, happy for him, and good win on the return. As for the loser here, there's nothing he can really say bad about him here. For the circumstances he was in, he looked good. He looked really good on no camp against a veteran, and still debatably won. Dude looked good, and I'm excited to see this kid on a full camp against someone who's not Kai Kamaka's level. Because this guy really shows a lot of potential. His power seems good, his striking's not bad, his cardio actually held up decently till round 3, the Joshua Van training partner. Dude looked good. Again, if he was fighting a lot lesser guys, he would have won. Like, there's a few other featherweights on this card, like Ruchila, he would have easily beaten. So this guy's good on a full camp against someone a little shittier. I think this guy could really make some noise and be a decent prospect. I think UFC really got a good one here. 29 years old, good signing here, and yeah, with some development, more full camp, and against a lesser guy or two to build himself up. I think Dakota could be really solid, so I'm going to be excited to see him back. I guess, is he going to go back down to featherweight, if he's ever fought at featherweight? I would imagine that's his normal weight class, right? So yeah, he'll go back down to featherweight as well, and I think he'd do some good work there. I really do, so I'm very intrigued to see Dakota back on a full camp, and see what happens. I thought he looked good here. I thought he won, but not a robbery, and for no camp against a veteran, he's pretty fucking good, man. And I'm excited to see him back on a full camp in the future, so hopefully that's sooner than later. And very fun fight, very good debut for Dakota Hope. And with that being said, the only thing left to say for this fight is, who should they fight next? For Kai, I'm gonna have to get to the rankings. this way because Tabali is a bit fucking stupid. But I thought, like, usually for returning or debuting guys, you don't give a fight idea. But fucking, why not? I found one that I do enjoy. So, I'll give it out. I'm down to Kai Kamaka versus... I'm down to see him fight Ju Sang Yu. I think that'd be a good fight. I really think that'd be a solid fight. Ju Sang coming off that loss and then pulling out that fight with Gaston Bolanos. Kai back in the UFC, both are good strikers. I think it'd be a good one. I would probably take Kai in that, because I don't see Zombie Jr. knocking Kai out, but I think it'd be a really fun fight, and I'd be down to see it. I'd really be down to see that, so Kai Kamaka versus Ju Sang Yu, maybe on that China card later in the year. Sign me up. I think that'd be a great fight, and yeah, book it. See no reason not to, so I think that'd be a banger. Or it'd be a nice finish, whatever one. I want it. So there you go. And yeah, not really too much else to say about this fight for Dakota Hope. Give him some time off, let him come back probably late summer, and feed him a can. Give him like fucking John Giannis or fucking Roberto Romero. Yeah, that'd be perfect. Someone like that who's terrible that he can run through easily. Because he will. Yeah, dude shows a lot of potential, and give him a can in his next fight out on a full camp, so hopefully, I think if you do that, dude's gonna look good, so do that. And yeah, not too much else to say for this fight. Again, very good fight. Could have easily been fight of the night if no one would have blinked an eye, but I guess another fight deserved it more, which I do agree, and it got it, so what can you do? A bit unlucky there for these two, but still had a great fight. Both are in the UFC now. Both deserve to be, clearly, with this performance. And again, I'll give the UFC props. They knew what they were doing here. This was a good fight to make on very short notice. And yeah, hell of a return, hell of a debut for Kai and Dakota. And I'm excited to see him fight again, so this was a banger. Good job, UFC. And who should they fight next? For Kai, I'm down to see him fight Ju Sang Yu. I think that'd be a good fight, and book it. Why not? See no reason not to. So that being said, not really much more to be said there. And yeah, fun fight between the night. Good job, UFC. Don't say that often. And well, welcome back and welcome to the UFC. Good. Excited to see him fight again back at featherweight on full camps. But for now, had a banger here to kick off April in the Apex. Not a tone setter for the card, sadly, trust me. And man, was that tone completely thrown to the side before our next fight. Not gonna waste much time here, because I think this is disgusting. Whatever you want to use, fight of the night, the dumbest, worst, whatever. If we had in our second fight of the night, that should have been a DQ or no contest. We had in the Cheater of the Night award, Dion Barbosa versus Melissa Gatto. Again, like I said in that short, cheating is cool now. They allow it. Tofik Musayev won because of cheating, and Dion Barbosa did the same. You know, she shouldn't have. Tofik, I get at least that decision. I don't agree with it, whatever. There's no world Dion should have won this fight. She soccer kicked Gatto in the early stages of round 2, pride style. Gatto got knocked out, but she did come back too after some time. Should have been a DQ right there, but instead Barbosa gets a slap on the wrist and a point taken. I don't know what the difference is between those two things at this point, to be honest. Fight continues. She clearly loses round 2, but you know, whatever. Gatto, Barbosa wins round 3. Should be a 28-28 draw, but somehow judges scored 29-27 because they're fucking stupid and they like rewarding cheating, and that's what they did here. So Gatto got screwed over out of either a DQ or a draw, and Dion Barbosa's a bitch. Her nickname's very accurate, the bitch. And she's a cheating, stupid bitch, and fuck her. She should have been DQ'd and cut after this bullshit, but yeah, well, again, we reward that shit now. Like I said, if Andre Lima's fucking bite thing happened today, he would the other guy would have got a fucking point taken, maybe. It's fucking stupid. Cheating is just allowed now. Why follow the rules? What's the worst that's gonna happen? You're gonna get a fucking point taken? Oh no, you slapped my fucking wrist. It's bullshit, and Gatto got screwed here in 2 fucking ways. Nothing to say. Barbosa's a dumb bitch and a cheater. I don't know which one's worse. And, yeah, bullshit. Should have been a DQ or a draw. And I definitely would say DQ, because how the fuck was it not? So, Gatto, all respect to Gatto, because she got up and fought like a fighter. Sterling and Aspinall should learn how to do that. And, yeah, cheating is cool now. From cheating is cool to being a shitty fighter is cool. Another voice went on, because there's really nothing to say. And we had in our 3rd fight of the night, the most pathetic performance by both, really, that I've ever seen. We had in our 3rd fight of the night in the middleweight division, that is even low level for middleweight standards. We had Tresean Gore versus Azamat Bakoyev. Long story cut very short, Bakoyev dominates for 2 rounds, can't get a finish, gasses out, gets guillotined in round 3, and loses. Do I need to say anything else? That's what happened. He easily won the first 2 rounds, got gassed and subbed in round 3, and people were praising Gore for some fucking reason off of that. Don't know why. We're gonna praise you for getting fucking lucky that the other guy has no cardio. Get real. Bakoyev is garbage. Fucking cut him. Tresean Gore still one of the worst fighters on the roster. Middleweight sucks. Next, I'm not wasting my time with it. He should have got a bonus. He had so much heart. No, Bakoyev just sucks, and so does that fight. Fuck off. Gore's a garbage can. Bakoyev is actually worse. And actually, but not even. Bakoyev would have won if he didn't gas, because he has no fucking cardio. And, yeah, cut them both, ideally, but not just. I guess we'll just take cutting Bakoyev. Tresean, you're still one of the worst fighters on the roster. Top 5 easily. And, yeah, shitty fight. Next. And then, out of goddamn nowhere, we get the highly least expected spot possible. Kinda like last week. And I think this is even more fucking shocking somehow. As we had in our 4th fight of the night, the highlight of the night, again, fucking somehow. We had the females on a fucking roll of great knockouts right now. And we had in our highlight of the night, in the women's bantamweight division, Alice Pereira versus Haley Cowan. Maybe she is related to Alex after all. What a fucking knockout. Round 1, Pereira dominated pretty easily. Clear round for her. Round 2, Cowan was actually dominating, holding her down. Didn't do really anything, but still held her down. But late in the round, Pereira was able to get up and land a beautiful step and knee that sent Cowan down and out cold in vicious fashion. And Alex Pereira gets the win by pretty much the same way Alex won his UFC debut, so again, maybe they are related. Yeah, damn. Did not. The fight that I shit on all week somehow produces the highlight of the card. Ain't that some shit? Yeah. Between this, Casey, and Grasso, the women are fucking are the highlights of the UFC right now. What the fuck? Which is a good thing. That's awesome. Happy for them. And this was awesome. Again, highlight of the card easily. And again, out of fucking nowhere. Last thing I would have expected. And yeah, awesome. What more can I say? So, Shama. So let's talk about Alice. Now, of course, we're gonna look past the awesome knockout and be honest, Alice Pereira is still awful. But she had to win here and she was a much better fighter, so she ain't the worst women's bantamweight fighter on the roster. She's just one of. She's still 20 years old. God, I'm gonna be the same age as her in a week. I'm old. And now she's 1-1 in the UFC. Yeah, she's still shit. She would still lose to probably 90% of this division. Just she fought one of the 10% that she would beat, and that is terrible Haley Cowan. So, yeah, she would still lose to most of the division. That says a lot, because not met much in the division. And she's just not that good, truly. Her striking looked better here, I'll give her that, but everything I say that's positive, you gotta take a grain of salt. She was fighting Haley Cowan. So, yeah, her striking looked better. Yeah, her knockout was nice. She fought smarter, but still, that's Haley Cowan. Pereira is still awful, and you only can take so much away. Great knockout, deserved bonus, highlight of the card. But outside of that, what am I really taking away from this? She beat the worst fighter in the division. So, good job. Brandon still beats you 10 out of 10 times because she's better. So, and she's the one who's cut right now. Ain't that some shit? As for your normal this fighter, Haley Cowan, falling to 0-3 in the UFC, not winning a fight now since 2022, and now she gets cut. So, yeah, never should have been signed to begin with. Again, she only got signed because Dana, I guess, thought she was halfway decent looking. He really does need glasses at his old age. And, yeah, she's terrible. Cut her. Simple. She lost in every way possible. Decision, submission, knockout, good all three. And her level of competition got worse every time. Horse is better than Cornwall. Cornwall is better than Pereira. And, yeah, he's terrible. He's almost 35 years old, has shown literally nothing worth, and literally nothing. She's fucking terrible, and yeah, she is the worst women's bantamweight on the roster for another 2 days that she's on the roster, or hopefully even less than that, so cut her, goodbye, and one of the worst Contender Series signings of all time, because even on the night that she got signed, she shouldn't have been fucking signed, so to OnlyFans fucker, goodbye. And with that being said, the only thing left to say now is, who should I fight next? For Alice, who could you give her who's a step up? So anyone in the division. I think there's two options really. It's either gonna be Lisboa or Chelsea Chandler. No, they're the only two. The only other two fighters I think she could actually beat. And, yeah, I'll say Chelsea Chandler. It'd be a decent name on her record and be a win. And probably, I doubt they would mind getting rid of Chelsea Chandler as well. So, I think no reason not to. You again, Lisboa, but that's just what's the fucking point? Like, yeah, I think Chandler is better than Lisboa, and why not? Like, outside of that, I don't think Josie is still on the roster. Like, you're not gonna give her anyone actually competent. Like, Saikula would even be too big of a step up and would beat her. And yeah, it just makes more sense to have her fight Chandler or Lisboa, and I'll say Chelsea Chandler. It would be a win, and you could get Chandler off the books as well. And maybe you can have her fight Lisboa after that, but I think that makes most sense. So, to Alex Pereira and Chelsea Chandler, I would actually pick Pereira again in that fight. That's how terrible Chandler is. So, there you go. Pereira versus Chandler, what a weird fucking graphic that's gonna be if they do that fight. The meme writes itself, so, there you go. And, yeah, not really, too much else to say there. Shockingly great knockout, highlight of the card, and, good win for not related to Alice Pereira. So, not really too much else to say there. Outside of who should I fight next for Pereira, again, have her fight Chelsea Chandler. They're going to be a logical step up. That says a lot when Chelsea Chandler is a step up in competition. But yeah, have her fight Chandler and beat her. More than likely she would. And, yeah, cut Haley Cowan because she's fucking 3 years overdue to be cut. 4 years, actually. And, yeah, now we know who the worst woman's bandweight on the roster is. Thank you, Pereira, for showing us that. And, yeah, not really too much else to say there. Easy win for Pereira, as predicted. Just that knockout wasn't predicted. And, again, did not think this fucking fight would give us the highlight of the night. But I said the same thing last week with Grasso. So, great knockout. fun knockout, and not really much else to say there, so simple. Highlight of the night in the least expected places lately, and again, maybe you are related to Alex. Fucking crazy. And then after that, well, I shit on this fight, and it did not prove me wrong. I guess my power is only one fight a card. Only works one time a card. And it was not this fucking fight. As we had in our 5th fight of the night in the lightweight division, the double return fight no one fucking wanted. We had a fight that I shit on for good reason, because it was shit. As we had Darius Flowers versus Lando Venata. Wow, a fight that was terrible on paper was fucking terrible. Who would ever have guessed it? Long story short, Lando beat Flowers for about 4 minutes and 58 seconds of this fight until he got slammed on the ground late in round 1 on a guillotine attempt, and that's when he got a boo-boo on his rib. After that, he kind of just wanted to quit. Flowers threw him on the ground again in the beginning of round 2. He quit, and Darius Flowers got the win here. Yeah, Lando Venata's a little bitch. He quit, shocker. And Darius Flowers gets his UFC win, which is a disgrace to the company. Do I need to waste any time here? Cut Lando Venata. Dude's what, 4-8-2 at almost 35 years old. Get the fucking dude hasn't won a fight since May of 21. Get the fuck out of here. And for Flowers, he's fucking terrible. Then now the UFC has an excuse to keep him around for 3 more fights that he doesn't deserve. So he's going to be either 1-5 or 1-6 when he gets cut again. And yeah, he's terrible. So cut Venata. Flowers is trash. Next. I'm not wasting my time here. Just like the UFC should never waste their from booking that. But you know, well, here we are. And then, after that, we go to our co-main event of the prelims. One of the only good prelims that we had on paper and an execution here. And we have the best fighter on the prelims on paper, and I would say an execution as well. Our co-main event of the prelims in the flyweight division, we had Alessandro Costa versus Stuart Nickel. Could have this been any more predictable? For how long? 10... They gave for... God, I'm not gonna pay attention to that. For 9 minutes and 56 seconds, Alessandro Costa beat the shit out of Nickel easily, before dropping him with a liver shot at the end of round 2 and getting the win. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Costa was the better fighter for 9 minutes and 56 seconds. Nickel threw a bunch of shit, landed very little, and kind of just smiled at Costa as he got his ass beat, and that's about that. So, pretty easy one for Costa, as predicted. One more can't really say here. To talk about the winner here, Alessandro Costa, carrying on the momentum of the Team Grasso momentum. 3-3 now in the UFC, and getting the easiest win versus the worst fighter he's fought. And, yeah, good for him, man. Good for Costa, getting back on track. And now we know how good Alan Correa is. That loss is not too bad. And, yeah, good for Nono, getting an easy win here. Dude's good. Dude has all round 2 finishes in the UFC. When he's on, he's good. And I would, as much as his losses don't look great, I'd pick him to beat Usyk and Albazi in a rematch. So, dude's good. He can stay active and keep performing like this. He could easily be top 15. And, yeah, good to see him get back on track, getting a finish like Grasso, continuing their momentum, and now they wait to see Diego fight in a couple months. So, cool. Easy win was an easy win. Not much more to say there. As for the loser here, Stuart Nickel falling to 8-3 when he entered the UFC. He was 8-0. Yeah, cut him. Simple. Are any Australian male flyweights good? No. Got Nickel, Kai, Ursig, you're gonna go Shannon Ross. They're all fucking terrible. And, yeah. Cut Stuart Nickel. Fucking trash. Pretty simple. Next. That being said, the only thing left to be said is, who should I fight next? For Costa, there are a few options you could give him, but the one that stuck out the most to me was Joseph Morales. I think that would be an alright fight. I would easily pick Costa in that fight because Joseph Morales is garbage. And, yeah, I'd kind of be down to see that. Outside of that, like, you could give him a Shun Tung Park, a Node Osborne, could do something like that, but I really don't see the point of doing that with Costa, like, or you could even give him, like, maybe Tamarov on his return. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do with him, so yeah, why not Morales? He doesn't have a fight at the moment. Costa would easily beat him. Sure, why not? See no reason not to. And, yeah, Bopo versus No. Why not? Simple. And that being said, not very much else to say about this fight. It was as one-sided and easy to predict as it looked, and, yeah, easy win for Costa. He's an easy bounce-back win for Costa, so pretty simple. And who should they fight next? For Costa, I'm down to fight Joseph Morales, and I think he would win that fight very easily, and it would make sense, so book it. And for Nickel, get the fuck out of here. You suck. Goodbye. So, pretty simple there, and yeah, not very much else to say there. Easy win's an easy win, and one more really needs to be said. He looked every bit of that 410 favorite. He was the best fighter on the prelims, in my opinion. I think he definitely showed that. And, yeah, not really much more to say there. So, simple. Good momentum with Russell Camp right now as they wait for Diego. And then all the momentum of that got shut down immediately by the shitty heavyweights in our featured prelim. That heavyweight fight was god-awful. Who would have ever thunk it? As we had in our featured prelim in the heavyweight division. So shocked. It was ass. It's heavyweight, so it doesn't matter. And it's always going to be terrible. As we had in our featured prelim that was just a piss break. Thomas Peterson versus Gula Hermé Pat. Yeah, this fight was garbage. Don't know what else to really say there. Round 1, Peterson landed the better shots and got the round. Round 2, Pat did better and actually fought instead of just staring at Peterson like a dumbass. Round 3, Peterson knocked him down twice, laid on him. Guess that was a 10-8. I don't care enough to agree or disagree. And, yeah. Pretty simple. Peterson clear 29-28. Somehow a judge had it a draw. They're fucking stupid. And, yeah. Shitty fight, shitty fighters. What am I really meant to say here? Pat wanted to stare at Fat Boy more than he fought him, and that's why he is the loser here. Because he easily could have won or at least got a draw. But instead, he just stared at him for at least a round, if not 2. He's a bit fucking stupid. I guess the steroids got to his brain. Let's talk about the cans real quick. For the winner here, Thomas Peterson, moving to 3-3 in the UFC. He's still terrible. Don't really know a simpler way to put it. His wins are against cans. His losses are against mainly cans as well. Dude is garbage. Simple. Yeah, he did get better at striking here, but he's still awful. And for the loser here, the now fraud-checked not undefeated. Guilherme Pat, 6-1 now, losing his O, and yeah, he's pretty terrible. So now we've lost him as a prospect, we've lost Steven Asplund as a prospect, and let's be honest, we lost Mario Pinto as a prospect, because what the fuck was that performance? So, heavyweight really is just Walter Walker and Paulo Cortez Acosta at this point. And that's why they don't fucking matter. That's simple. Heavyweight doesn't matter. And that's why I had nothing left to say about this fight. Don't care who they fight next. Hope I never see them fight again. Trade all of heavyweight for Dakota Cheva. And I don't think you can even get that at this point. Trade him for a bag of fucking chips. And yeah, fuck them. They suck. Never have a good fight next. And on that no shocker shit note 10 prelims, that was the prelims. They were shitty. I know you're shocked. The prelims that looked like this turned out to be shit. Costa, Pereira, and Kamaka were really good, but cheater, garbage, quitter, and shitter were not. So yeah, you could have saved a lot of time if you just watched 3 good fights and skipped 4 shit ones. And yeah, nothing to say there. The prelims that looked awful turned out to be close to it. And what else am I on to say there? Did the main card save this shit show? Somehow it did. I'll get into that before I have to look at any of those fights ever again. As we begin the main card, we've actually made the most forgettable fight of the main card, not because it was bad, just because the rest of the main card was better. We had in our main card opener, and first of 4 prospects that all won as expected. We had in our main card opener, and made somehow the most forgettable fight of the main card, even though it wasn't that bad. We had, I guess it's I'm gonna still say Jose Delano versus Robert Ruchala. I'm so shocked Delano won here very easily. Round 1 was easily the best round for Ruchala, and even then you could still pretty soundly give Delano the round if you wanted to. I'll give it to Ruchala, but not like it matters. Round 2, Delano got in his groove and beat him up easily. Round 3, Ruchala got a point taken for a bad cage trap. Oh my god, getting punished for cheating. Wish we saw that earlier on the card. And Delano wins a clear 30-26 or 29-27, whichever one you want to put. Either way, it's an easy win, and yeah, predictable at that. Not really much more you can say there. So, was it a great fight? Not really. Delano's striking looked good. Did what he could. It was nothing like his Contender Series fight. I wish it was more like that, but no luck. It's fine. After round 1, Delano kind of just beat him up pretty soundly in the kickboxing, and that was about that. So, not really much more you can say about that. Again, the most forgettable fight of the main card, and even if it wasn't the worst, it was just, it happened. Nothing crazy about it, and yeah, pretty simple. So, talk about the fighters. Winner here, the now 1-0. Jose Delano. The dude looks decent, but I think even here we can kind of tell his ceiling already. He's not bad, but he's fine. If you let him get in his groove on the feet, he's a bit scary to do. Dude's a pretty good striker, but outside of that, like, again, Ruchala probably took a round off him. That's not a good thing, and Delano just seems like a decent fighter. I think his ceiling is top 30 and top 35, I'll say, in the division. He's never sniffing the top 15. I would easily pick guys like Danny Silva. Not easily, but I would definitely pick guys like Danny Silva and Nathaniel Wood to beat him. Again, he's not bad, but he just seems like he's fine. Like, he'll easily style on shittier fighters, especially if he gets in his groove, but aside of that, he's just fine. Again, I thought his Contender Series opponent was better than Ruchala, and that says whatever you want it to say, I guess. But yeah, Delano just seemed like, especially on this card, that wait till you on a card that the next 3 prospects on the card are right above him and much better. Delano kind of got shafted in that regard as well, but again, dude's not bad. He's just A, got unlucky that he's on a card with much better prospects, even in one in his own division, and B, he's just fine. Again, never sniffing the top 15, but you know, I think he could easily beat guys like Shepe, William Gomez, but that's not a big deal. Guys like that, but yeah, again, I would pick Danny Silva and Nathaniel Wood to beat him, so what of that? He's fine, really good striker, but just don't ever see him doing really too much in the UFC. Let's say 5 years from now, I can see him having a 7-3 record, so something along those lines. He's not bad, but nothing special either. Again, someone in the same weight class on this card is very special. Delano, he's good. As for the loser here, no shocker, Robert Aruchala. Sorry, Poland, but yeah, just stick to Jan, who shouldn't even be fighting anymore. No, not Piotr. Blakovic, yes, I'm shocked he's still fighting too. But yeah, so is Aruchala, who shouldn't be. Back-to-back L's in UFC now, 0-2. Maybe he should hold up his meaningless fucking KSW belts. Since clearly they mean something because they got him a fucking job, even though he's goddamn terrible. Yeah, this dude sucks. Let him lose one more fight and get cut. He's trash. And, yeah, I don't know what to say there. I truly don't know what this dude's good at. I've seen him fight twice now, and I'm not sure. Is he a good striker? Not really. It's okay. Not great. Is his grappling good? Not really. Is his cardio good? No. His chin's alright, I guess. He's really good at grabbing the cage. There you go, he's good at that. Yeah, this dude sucks. I don't know what else to say. Again, like I said, Contender Series guys are more proven and deserving than these big shinings. And Aruchala fought a Contender Series guy and looked like he was the amateur making his debut. So, he sucks. Waste of a signing. Big shining out of that. And, yeah, let him lose. By the end of this year, he'll probably be cut, so good. Sorry, Poland, but unless Joanna comes back, you won't got shit. Don't worry, you're not even the worst. We'll talk about Italy in a minute. I wish they did get more fighters from countries that don't have a lot, but you know, that's a different story. But that's the last chapter of this story. Cause we don't got much else to say about this fight. No fight idea for Delano. Unless you obviously I'm gonna give McMillan one because he's a star and all that, but Delano, I just didn't even really look, and it's a bit of a pain to find fight ideas for debuting guys. Plus, I don't even know what the UFC is gonna do with him. Are they gonna push him? I don't know. I doubt it because his fight wasn't that great. I wouldn't be shocked if he's fighting a guy maybe even worse than Aruchala, to be honest, in his next fight, or fighting a guy who's mid. And we'll see. He looked fine here. Again, I'm not trying to shit on Delano. Just A, he got very outshined by the next 3 fighters, and B, he just is not going to be anything special outside of a very decent fighter. So, if I'm wrong, but that's all I see for him is a very, again, a 7-3 guy or something like that, which is very good. Again, so what ain't that like Sean Woodson's record or some shit? So pretty fucking good. And yeah, I don't much else to say there. Could be 0-2 like the idiot next to him. So always could be worse. You could always be Robert Aruchala, who's fucking terrible. So not really much else to say there. And yeah, pretty simple. So nice easy win for Delano in the debut, beating a Polish Dracula. And yeah, Aruchala sucks. Delano's it's decent. And again, Contender Series proves to be more important to your MMA career than shitty regional minor leagues. So good win for Delano to begin the main card and win. But sadly for Delano, he instantly got outshadowed by a guy in his own weight class making his debut, and the fight right after his, as we had the start of the big two prospects on this card, as we have in our second fight of the main card, and a star-making performance and fight here, as we had in the fight of the night and the star of the night, the loudest the Apex got all night. We had in our second fight of the main card, staying at featherweight for a much better prospect, Tommy McMillan versus Manolo Zacchini. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a star on our hands, just like the Sugar Show all those years ago. We have another star from that camp. Yeah, Tommy McMillan's gonna be a superstar. This guy's good. He's fucking insane, but he's really good. Manolo got his ass beat here, but it was a fun, crazy fight. Got fight of the night, which I think it deserved. And, yeah, this was awesome. Manolo put up a good enough fight, but he just was never gonna win this fight. And after about 4 minutes of getting his ass beat, Manolo just couldn't take anymore and got TKO'd. So, fun fight. McMillan was spinning everywhere and fucking doing everything. No defense ever heard of. And it was fun. It was super fun. And yeah, what more can you really say here? Let's just talk about him. Let's not waste any time. Let's just talk about the guy, Tommy McMillan, the winner here. This kid's gonna be a star. In one of two ways. Either he's gonna be a star in terms of he's a top fighter in this division, or he's gonna be a star in terms of he's gonna be a fun fighter that is must-see TV and a fan favorite every time. Either way, that sounds like a fucking win-win, and I could see, or fuck, who knows, could be both. But yeah, this dude's good. 10-0, 28 years old, training with O'Malley. This guy's good. He looked better here than he did on Contender Series, but also fighting a worse fighter. And if his style could lead to losses, but that's how he's gonna fight, and he wants to bring a banger every time. Why stop him? The dude's a star in the making, and he has that O'Malley rub, and if he fucking fights like this, either he's gonna keep winning and become a fucking top-ranked guy, or he's going to lose, but he's always gonna have a fun fight. So again, this guy's a star in the making. Him and our next winner, we're gonna talk about in a few minutes, I think they're definitely the stars of the card. And yeah, again, I talked about it in the breakdown when I was saying this in post, and like after the fact. By the end of the year, this guy could be a superstar. Even more than, like, he's gonna fight at least once and more, if not twice. And keep giving him easy build-up fights. Give him one or two more. This guy's good. This guy's fucking good, man. He's gonna be in talks for Rookie of the Year. And, guy's gonna be a star. Well, I don't know what else I can say. This guy's gonna be a fucking star. And a superstar at that. And, he's fucking psychotic, but he's awesome. What can you say? Expect O'Malley slowing down. Tommy's there to pick up the keys. See how far he goes. As for the poor loser here, Manolo Zacchini. Like I said, we're Poland. Sorry, Italy, that your fighters are trash now. Well, actually, I don't remember. Vittori, I guess, was okay at one point, but yeah, it's actually weird seeing an Italian fight that's not named Vittori. Guys, I think Manolo might be better at this point. Taking his second L in the UFC 3 years apart, and really, it all comes down to, do they cut him or do they give him one more shot? I'd give him one more shot. What do you got to lose? Yeah, I know Italians on the roster, so you get that market if he fights again. And you can easily fight a guy you want to build up. So whoever you want him to lose to, he will lose to. And yeah, is he even the worst featherweight on the roster? I would say no, truly. But you know, if they cut him, wouldn't give a fuck. If they keep him, cool. I'll pick against him again and get an easy pick. Yeah, you don't have any Italians on the roster, so what's the problem with giving him one more fight, and yeah, not really much more I can say there. So he did his job. He made McMillan look good. Simple. He did that with Sherrier, he did that with McMillan. Pretty simple. And with that being said, the only thing left to be said is, I think I might have to do that bullshit again. Yep, fuck. The only thing left to say now is, who should I fight next? Let me get featherweight up. Tapology sucks. And you'll have Tapology with some minor things. Who should time make me fight this outing? This one might sound stupid or whatever, but I don't know, it's a fun idea in my head. Let's have him retire Darren Elkins. Where the fuck is the damage? There he is. Why not? Elkins hasn't fought in a while. He, one more dance. Him and McMillan would be fucking psychotic to watch. And, why not? It gets McMillan a big name on his record, a big retirement on his record, and, why not? So, I just see no reason not to. Do I think they'll do that? Probably not. I could see them going more for the route of maybe a Roman Tavares, or a Douglas Silva D'Andrade, if they want to go that route, or maybe a Yiza or a Khan Awfully, I could see that, but why not Elkins? Have some fun with it. So, let Elkins retire fighting a big, a future prospect, and, why not? So, do I think they'll do it? Probably fucking not. But again, why not? So, we'll see. Yeah, that's the most out there idea for a fight, but again, why not? And, yeah, with that being said, not really too much else to be said here. Again, McMillan's gonna be a star, man. Him and Ewing are the two stars of the card. We'll talk about Ewing in a second. And again, Tommy's either gonna be a fucking superstar, or he's going to be a guy who's just always in a fun fight. Whichever one, sounds like a good, yeah, English sounds like a good fucking career either way. And, yeah, what more can you really say? So, kid's good. Kid's fucking good. He has a bright future, and he's gonna be a star. So, looked good here, ran through. Manolo did his job of losing, gives him another fight because of it. And, yeah, what more can I say? So, pretty simple, and who should they fight next? For Tommy, it's a bit fucking insane, but why not have him fight Darren Elkins? Let him retire a legend, and, yeah, would people hate on that fight? Probably, but you're just building him up the same way you build up O'Malley. That would be his Eddie Wineland fight. There you go, perfect. So, you're just gonna give him O'Malley's career, beat up some cans, and see what happens. So, yeah, pretty simple. Again, give Manolo another fight. He deserves it. And, yeah, not really too much else to say here. So, great debut, good win for a future star, and, yeah, what else can I say? Another show has started, the McMillan show, and, this kid's gonna be a star, man. And then, speaking of future stars, and this guy might already be one, to be honest, as we have in our third fight of the main card. I told you how this fight would end, I just fucking changed my mind like an idiot. As we had in our third fight of the main card, another star in the making here. Him and McMillan are definitely two big stars on this card, in my opinion, in the future at least. We had in our third fight of the main card, in a very predictable fight then. I still don't know why odds or anything was close, and God, I'm still pissed I changed my pick from round 2 to 3, or 3 to 2. As we had in our third fight of the main card, Ethan Ewing versus Rafael Estevam. Speaking of people who are gonna be stars, Ethan Ewing, what's up? Yeah, dude, you thought the Wellmaker fight was one-sided? Yeah, this was even worse. Ewing beat the living shit out of Estevam, to be honest with you. I had it 20-17 going into the third. It was not competitive. Estevam did nothing outside of get his ass beat for 2.5 rounds, not even. And yeah, like I said, if Esteban can't cuddle, he can't win. He couldn't cuddle and he fucking didn't win. Ewing beat his ass, finished him with a liver shot in round 3, and took another O. This dude's gonna be a fucking star, man. He looked even better on the full camp than he did in his debut. And yeah. And just like Tommy, this dude's a fucking star. So took another O with him. And what more can you really say? So let's talk about him. Nothing really more you can say. I'm still pissed I picked round 2 instead of round 3. I fucking called it. After the winner here, Ethan Ewing. Again, I think this guy's gonna be a star as well. Now 2-0 in UFC, taking 2 O's home with him. This guy's good. It's like yeah, he's beating bad fighters, but also this guy's really fucking good. His cardio's great, his wrestling looks good, his striking's great, his power's good, his head's gigantic so he can take punches. This guy's gonna be a fucking star. He has top 15 written all over him in my opinion. I would easily pick him to beat a few people in the top 15, and this guy is gonna be a star as well. A top 15 guy. He's good. What more can I say? He's really fucking good. Took another O home with him. Again, a guy who's worse than Wellmaker, obviously, and Esteban's, but still. And, yeah, again, this guy's really fucking good. He's gonna be a star just like McMillan. And, if he's top 15, or in the talks to be by the end of the year, sound about right, so he's fucking good. And, what more can you really say? As for the loser here, the predictable loser, now without his O and nothing to show for it, and the idiot who missed weight, Rafael Esteban, now 14-1, O had to go, and yeah, he missed weight again for this fight, good job dickhead, and yeah, the UFC might cut him, truly, could you blame him? 3 weight misses in 4 fights, and you moved up a weight class, and you got destroyed. If the UFC cut him, would you blame him? I wouldn't. I wouldn't be upset. It fucking makes sense. The dude sucks anyway. Again, if he can't cuddle you, he ain't beating you. And guess what he couldn't do here? Cuddle. So he got his ass beat. So finally lost to the few fights overdue. Fraud checked, even though did anyone even think he was that good anymore? And yeah, what else is there to say? He got embarrassed. He did not look like the 14-0 fighter here. And, yeah, fraud checked, O taken. If you get cut, you deserve it, 'cause you can't make weight. And, pretty simple there, so say bye-bye to your is gone. With that being said, the only thing left to say is, who should they fight next? Yeah, I think there's a very easy answer. It was in the bantamweight, 2 left, and I don't think he's fighting Fired Basharat at the moment, so that'll leave the 1 man. Yes, they're not going to do this fight, but I don't care for the memes. If he's going to take another O, the only one left to take is Santiago Luna's O. Then obviously the UFC is not going to do this because they don't want Ewing killing off another prospect of theirs, because he would easily beat Luna. But if we're gonna go by the memes and what would be fun, fucking have Ewing take Luna though, because he easily would. And why not? Like, I can tell you why, because I think Luna's gonna be a star or some shit. He really ain't, but you know, still be cool. So I'm saying that's my idea. I don't care. But again, obviously they're not gonna do that fight, but it's fun to dream that they will. And yeah, Ewing versus Luna. Well, let him take another O, god damn it. That's his whole gimmick. He needs another O. And, yeah. Well, obviously they're not gonna do that, but if they did, that'd make me really happy. So, let him go on Noche. Fuck it, why not? But we'll see. And, yeah, not really much else to say there. Nice easy one for Ethan Ewing. This kid's great, future star. Restevan, not so much. That O is gone, and again, he might get cut for all we know after that weight bullshit. Again, I wouldn't blame the UFC, so we'll see if they send him out the goddamn door. And yeah, with that being said, all I'm going to say is who should they fight next? For Ewing, the only O left to take at bantamweight is Santiago Luna. To let him go take it. So he easily would, but obviously they won't do that. Who he really fight, I don't fucking know. But who do I wish he would fight? I would love to see him fight Luna, but we'll see. And yeah, not really too much else to say there. So Ewing and McMillan are the stars of the card, in my opinion. Those two look like future stars, and yeah, see what happens, man. So great win for Ewing, guys. How we didn't get a bonus, I don't fucking know. Alessandro Costa is cool. There's no way he deserved a bonus more than Ewing, and yeah, what more can you really say here? Another O taken. Ewing's good, man. He's gonna be top 15. He's a star in the making. What more can you say? Hold on to your O. Farid and Luna better be goddamn scared, because their O might go. But one O that did not go is in our featured bout of the main card. In the lock of the night, could not been any more predictable. Won't waste your time here because nothing really needs to be said. As we had in our featured bout of the main card, the lock of the night, so I can go 10-0 on locks to start the year, and of course I did. We have an O that did not go, kept no world it was ever going to. Abdurrahman Yakyayev versus Brendanson Barrow. Yakyayev threw him on the ground and submitted him. Simple. Do I need to... Wow, it actually took almost 3 minutes. Yes, he was feeling generous today. Simple. Let's talk about the fighters real quick. For Yakyayev, King is O, getting his second win in the UFC, getting a little more cage time, which is good. And, yeah, it looks good. Probably will be a top 15 guy because the division sucks. And, yeah, this guy could really make some noise in a division that needs some noise made. So, dude is pretty decent, and ran through another tomato can, so yeah, another guy who could be ranked by the end of the year, who knows. And he's good. Simple. For a loser here, and that's been said many times with this clown, but now 17-10, Brendanson Barrow. Finally, he lost 3 in a row, and I can say, get the fuck out of here, you suck, cut him, goodbye, and good riddance. Simple. With that being said, the only thing left to say is, who should they fight next? For Yakyayev, I don't mind seeing him fight Umar Sy, who just lost a few weeks ago. Be a step up in competition, and be another easy win for Yakyayev, so I'd be down to see the UFC's finally done with Omar Sy, hopefully, so why not? I don't know who else you'd have him fight. Like, what are you gonna have him fight, goddamn Austin Lane? Or Dayar Nurgazai for some fucking reason. Unless you really shoot him up into a fight, I don't see him feeding him Jimmy Crute. I don't see, maybe Kutilapa, but I doubt it. He's obviously not gonna get a top 15 guy yet. So, I would like to see him and Crute, but I don't see a world where they do that. They love Jim Crute, so Omar Sy would make sense. So, do it. Give him an easy win against someone much better than who he's been fighting. And, yeah, pretty simple, so not really much more I can say there. And, yeah, simple. He'd be another easy one against someone much better than Barrow and Serkea, so simple. That being said, not very much more to be said. Again, easy locks a night is an easy locks a night. 10-0 now on locks. I'm getting worried now. And, yeah, pretty simple. Not really much more to say there. Yakyayev is really good. Cut Barrow finally. And, who should they fight? Who should Yakyayev fight next? Down to see him fight Omar Sy. Be an easy win and be a step up, so do it. Simple. Not really much else to say, and yeah, what more can you really say there? So simple, and 10-0 on locks, baby. I never thought I would go this long, but there you go. I'm scared for next week. And then from being correct to being badly wrong, it's the co-main and main event. I'm not good at picking those lately. As we have in our co-main events of the evening in the strawweight division's top 7 for the number 3 ranking. That did not go anywhere, don't worry, it's staying with who has it. As we had in our co-main event of the evening, the worst fight on the main card, but we did not get a cool Grasso moment like last week. I was hoping, but no cool knockout like Alexa last week. As we had in the co-main event of the evening, in the top 10 of strawweight, a very underwhelming fight between Verna Jandiroba versus Tabitha Ricci. Yeah, this fight exposed every problem with Ricci. Jandiroba beat her very easily. 30-27 across the board. I guess 29-28 if you're being generous, but I'm not 30-27 Jandiroba. And, yeah. I actually want to talk about Ricci first here. I mean, nothing more to say about the fight. It fucking sucked. Jandiroba just held her down for 3 rounds. Simple. I want to talk about Ricci here because this fight is every issue that she has. And there are really only 2 of them. A, she's just not a good fighter. And B, she's fucking tiny. Those 2 things don't go together well. So she's just female Jesus Aguilar. Sweet. And even he has submissions. She's just not good. She's just truly not a good fighter. I don't know what to say. And to be honest, she lost this fight and could have easily lost this fight. So, can she grapple a bit? Sure. Can she strike? Not fucking really. Is she that talented? No. Again, I can think of 3 fighters under her, 1 even unranked. I would beat her easily. Klein, Theonara, and Pilarstri. That's being generous. I could name a couple fucking more. I'd probably take Mizuki to beat her at this point. She's just not that good. Dana can want her to be good because she's pot. She's with that stupid Irish guy. But she's just not good. She's never going to be a top 5 fighter. She ain't be a top 10 fighter if we're being honest. But she got bailed out in some lucky ass decisions. And again, she's just not that fucking good. She's too small. If you made atomweight, she might be great, but if you're not making atomweight, she's fucked. So, what more can you say? So, I don't know. I don't know what else you can really say here. And if you have any chance of Ricci ever being top 5, it's dead. If it wasn't already with the Xiaonan performance. And what, are you gonna have her beat another lower ranked fighter and then fucking get a... She can't... Who else can she fight in the top 5? Suarez? Robert? Well, she beat Robertson. Dern? Shang? What the fuck are you gonna do? So you can keep trying with the Tabitha Ricci experiment. It's dead. It's not happening. She sucks. Move on, Dana. Let her go to OnlyFans. That's the only thing she's gonna be good at. Fighting is not fucking it. For your winner here, that's a rare time I talk about the loser here, who again just laid on Ricci for 3 rounds, which is not an insult, just what happened, and I get it. Getting back on track after a piss poor Durden performance. Good for Jandiroba, man. She looked fine, did exactly what she needed to do to win, and good on her, man. What more can you really say? She looked good. Simple. She still looks like a top 5 fighter in the division. I was clearly completely wrong in all my assessments of her. And, see if maybe she will get another title fight. She won't win it, but, maybe she will finally get that Whaley fight. It's gonna end with her finished, but, you never know. So, pretty, simple there, and not much else said. Good one for Verna. And with that being said, the only thing left to say is, who should they fight next? For Verna, I think the most logical approach is actually waiting for the end of next week, and that's because I think she should fight the winner of Tatiana and Godinez. Makes sense, because Robertson should just wait for a title fight. Xiaonan she just beat, and obviously Whaley's gonna beat up Dern, so fight the winner of Tatiana Godinez. She already fought Godinez. That was a couple years ago now. That was in 2024, so it'd be about almost 3 years since they last fought. And for Tatiana, she's never fought her, so do it. Jandiroba versus the winner of Suarez Godinez. See no reason not to do it, because you got no other options for her, so there you go. And then for the tabs, what does Ricci do next? Obviously she has to fight down, but who? Like, Gomez should fight Lemos, Klein can fight Andrade, probably Theonara can fight, and actually you could feed Ricci to Theonara if you really wanted. I don't know if they would do that, but, you know, if you wanted to. Or you'd have Mizuki fight up, you know. Still not sure why she's ranked, but, yeah. You could do that. You could have Klein beat up Ricci, or even Gomez beat up Ricci. You have some options. So any of these three would work, or Mizuki, or even if Pilarstri wins her next fight, give her a big fight in the top 10. So you got options, and yeah, whoever you want to build up off a win versus Ricci, do it. Pretty simple there, so not very much else to say there. And with that being said, not really much else to be said there. Was it a good fight? No, not really. Jandiroba just laid on her. Did it expose every problem with Ricci? Yes. Is Jandiroba still decent? Yes. Was I completely fucking wrong? Yes. You know, great fucking answers. And, yeah, what more can you really say here? Whatever fight. Who should they fight next? Jandiroba should fight the winner of Suarez Godinez, and Ricci can get fed to someone in the in the 15 through 10 area of the division. So, or they have her fight Andrade, which would she even win that fight? I doubt it. So we'll see though. And yeah, what more can I say? We'll be talking about Jandiroba again next week, and for Ricci, we'll talk about her again when the UFC probably gives her a winnable fight because they love her for no reason. And, or then next time that's fucking Walsh clown fights. So, oh boy. So, again, sorry Dana that your dream couple is garbage. And, yeah, good win for Raul Rosas. And actually looks better than Raul Rosas looks in any fight. And, pretty simple. How funny is it that we had someone who looks like Raul Rosas and someone the same age as Raul Rosas on this card, and both are much better than Raul Rosas. Pretty funny how that turns out, ain't it? And then finally, the main event of the evening. Another fight I got wrong. Good job. We have in the main event of the evening. Guess he ain't done yet, as we had the Money Man do his dance in the main event of UFC Vegas 115, as we had in that fight I was completely wrong about, and fucking lightweight will never change, and fucking frauds will always be frauds, as we had in the main event to end the night on a weird note. The Money Man, Renato Moicano, versus Chris Duncan. Well, you can't spell Duncan without can, and how poetic is that? Yeah, round 1, Moicano schooled him on the feet pretty easily and hugged him on the cage. Round 2, he dropped him, beat him up a bit, and finally locked in the rear naked choke to get the win. Chris Duncan is garbage. Moicano looked good again, and, yeah. Like, the lightweight will never fucking move into the future, because these guys will never win these goddamn fights. I guess we'll just go right and talk about Money Moicano. Good. What, did he look good because he turned back the clock, or did he look good because Chris Duncan fucking sucks? I'm gonna lean the latter, but, you know, I guess the first one could be true as well. Getting his first win in a while, since 2024. He looked fine, did his thing, got the win, and now we see what they do with him. I think now that I think about it, I think there is one very obvious idea for him that I think the UFC is gonna love to do, and, yeah, we'll see how that goes. I think it is a big money fight, and I think he will do it, so we'll see though. And yeah, 30. He still got 36, about to be 37 years old soon. The money man still got it. Fraud checked a teammate, and guess he ain't done yet. What the fuck do I know? I guess Jake Paul is very sad. He already had the contract ready. And then for the fucking loser here, this idiot. So Chris Duncan, Scotland. I'm sorry. Not all your male fighters are garbage. At least you got Casey O'Neill. She's great. Chris Duncan is fucking garbage. Yeah, this dude sucks. One more can I say? Yeah. I think Paul Craig might have done better in his main event somehow, and that says a lot. Duncan is garbage. Again, I'm sorry that all the male Scottish fighters are fucking ass. And, yeah, simple. You can't spell Duncan without can. And, what else do you need to say there? Stick to Casey O'Neill, because Scotland, your fighters are ass from... Hopefully you get a good male fighter eventually, but Chris Duncan is not that. He fucking sucks. And now for the, I think maybe the most obvious fight idea here, a fight that probably is about 2 years late, but better late than never. As I ask, who should I fight next for the main event? And for Renato Moicano, I think that averages out to one very simple answer. That's, again, probably about a year or two late, but why? The Batty. It's a fucking perfect fight for in the UFC's eyes and for both. Moicano gets a big fight, and it would probably be like a co-main on a pay-per-view. The UFC wants Patty to bounce back, so give him a layup against Moicano. Boom, bada bang, it all works out in the end. And, yeah, Patty and Moicano. Again, about a year or two late to when it should have happened. But, yeah, there you go. I don't know who else Moicano would fight. Dan Hooker. I don't really think that's a big money fighter really worth his time. Gamrot. Nah. He ain't, like, obviously you already know he ain't gonna fight any prospects. Torres, Rufy, Salkild, etc. So we're screwed there. I do think they could have done him and Chandler. That would have been smart, but a little late now. And, yeah, let him finally fight Patty. They have beef. They don't like each other. It'd be, again, it's everything the UFC wants. A big fight for Moicano. An easy win for Patty to get back on track. That all makes sense. So do it. There's no reason not to. And, yeah, pretty simple, so run it. There you go. Again, probably a few years late, but better late than never. Yeah, they're probably gonna do another fight night in England this year. You got your main event. And, yeah, about really all to say about this main event. Chris Duncan is garbage, and, next time you want a Scottish main event, call Casey O'Neill. As for Moicano, I guess he ain't done yet. I guess I was wrong. He still got it. And, who should he fight next? Let's see him finally fight Paddy Pimblett, because it's a bit overdue for that. And, it checks all the boxes the UFC would like. So, there you go. Book it, run it, and do it. Not really much else to say. And, yeah, simple. He needs money, motherfuckers. Chris Duncan is shitty, motherfuckers. Jesus, all this bullshit. And, Money Man is coming for the fat boy, I guess. Book it. Simple. Weird way to end the night. And with that being said, the only thing left to say is, boom. That was the recap to go how I did on picks. I went 7 of 13, 3 perfect 480. This should have been a win if it was a DQ or a draw. Other ones I got wrong, sure, fuck it. I cannot back-to-back weeks getting the main and co wrong, god damn it. So, not bad, still got something right, I'll take it. The bonuses for the card went to McMillan fight of the night, performance of the night to Costa and Pereira. Good, weird. Why did East Nealing not get a bonus? I don't see any reason why he didn't get a bonus. Like, fuck I would rather you gave one to Yakiayev or Moicano. It would have made more sense. But, or what they could have done is gave McMillan, Yen Ewing performance bonus. Or if you're not going to give Ewing one, give Pereira and McMillan performance bonuses and give this fight as a night. Like, just do something. I don't get this fucking Costa bonus, but whatever. It's not the worst. Again, you could have gave to, like, Gore or some bullshit, Flowers, but they did the right, like, they got it wrong, but I guess it could have been worse. I don't know. Still stupid. If you missed a card, what should I say you should go back and rewatch? I would say Kai Kamaka, that was a great fight. Alice Pereira, Alessandro Costa, and I'd pretty much say the whole main card. If you want to skip the Jandaroba fight, I don't blame you. But yeah, rewatch the rest of the main card. It's pretty good. Good prospects, and the Moicano main, as predicted, the main card was good. And yeah, so main card, Costa, Pereira, and Kai. Skip the rest because it sucked. There you go. Second to last and the best segment of all, for the first time in April, we ask who is on the chopping block this week. And it's a full set, 4 heads in this bitch, and actually I would say even 5, but I only fit 4 in the tweet, so I'm not going to say 4, but I'll give honorable mentions. Beginning with Haley Cowan, Nando Venata, Stu Nickel, and Bernson Hibero. They can all get the fuck out of here. But you can also add, I say, Bakoyev can get the fuck out of here as well. And maybe even Esteban, I wouldn't be shocked. It could easily be up to 6, but I'll say 5, Bakoyev, Cowan, Venata, Nickel, and Hibero. Do I actually think all of those will get cut? Obviously Bakoyev won't, but Cowan, they might give Cowan another fight for some reason. Orlando is probably gone. I see no reason to have him fight again. Nickel, they might give another fight. Hibero, I would just cut him, Jesus fucking Christ. So, but I'm still saying 5 can get the fuck out of here. Because outside of that, obviously you're gonna keep Hope and Gatto. You're gonna keep Pat. I guess you keep Ruchula. And Manolo, let him lose one more time. Ricci, keep. And Duncan, I guess, keep. So, but the rest can get the fuck out of here. And lastly, what would I rate the card? What did I think of it? Whatever the term you want to use. I'm gonna rate it a 5.1 out of 10. It was, again, I think meh is the way to describe this card. Was I annoyed after the card? Not really. Was I happy after the card? Not really. I felt like, yeah, I watched fights. About it. There was a lot of good on it. There was a lot of shit on it. So, 5.1, perfectly in the middle pretty much. It was fine. The good was good, the bad was bad. If the bad was a little bit worse, it would be a 4. If the good was a bit better, it'd probably be around a 5.5. But there it is. I'm saying a 5.1. It's still better than any of the pay-per-views this year. And it was fine. So, again, meh. It wasn't bad, it wasn't great. It happened. There was good on it that you should see. There was terrible on it you should never see. And that's about that, man. So, not really much more I can think to add here. It was what it was. It was an Apex card to begin April. It looked half good, half bad on paper. That's about what we got. Half good, half bad, a little more good, I guess, but it was what it was. And now, for what feels like the first time in months, we finally head into pay-per-view week, UFC 327. Even though we're down a title fight, now Van Taira is on a Strickland card. We still get Yuri, still get a card that looks kind of weak, and we're gonna see what happens. So we'll break down recap for that Friday and Sunday for my birthday weekend. Hell yeah! And yeah, I'll be live at normal times, shorts when I do them. And yeah, let's head into pay-per-view week for what feels like the first time in forever. We have a very interesting Apex card behind, and yeah, so I thought we saw some stars made here, the prospects killed here, and a lot of fucking want to watch this sport killed as well. But there's also some good that reminded everyone why the sport is great. So, weird card, meh card. Let's head to Miami for a fun pay-per-view, hopefully. At least Yuri's on it. And, yeah, very much else to say there, so... The only thing left to be said is, as always, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. And, I'm going to say something which I don't believe I am. I believe the only thing left to say now is, as always, RX out. Good vibes only.